Good morning, day 10. All right, we're only 8 miles outside of Lincoln, so we're definitely making it there today. We don't have much water, and there's only one water source right before Lincoln, so it's almost like, what's the point? The sound you hear is my coffee cooking. I'm only doing half a cup today because we're out of water. Yeah, I mean, I know the coffee is hydrating and all that, but, I drink it right now, so I can't make a whole pot. I want some to carry with me because 8 miles is 8 miles, man. Sucked sleeping last night. I was essentially sleeping on the ground because these trees are so flexible. I slept better in the bathroom last night than I did. This was all the appearance of sleeping in the hammock, but I was definitely sleeping on the ground. But hell, I can sleep damn near anywhere. All right, so get my coffee going. Get all this stuff in my bag, and let's get the hell down this mountain. Get into Lincoln. See you there. Good morning. We're experimenting. What does vape look like, and what does smoke look like? Vape barely shows up. Almost nothing, but a cloud came out of my mouth. Yeah, let's try safety supplies. That doesn't show up either. That's definitely a cloud that came out. Okay. Vape shows up more than smoke. I would have thought the opposite because smoke is hot and vape is cold. Okay, that concludes this experiment. Okay, and we're off. This was a nice campsite. I mean, the trees were a little weak, but I can't blame them. They're young. They'll get stronger. Oh. The green penetrates pretty far, but not far enough. Oh, that's blue. That doesn't seem to do shit. There we go. There we go. Spotlight. Oh, that was as bright as it goes, I guess. I'm for the spotlight myself. And we're off. Okay. We have 1 liter on our chest. 1. Didn't even get a whole pot of coffee. And I messed up and got a lot of grounds in what I did get. And I drank them all. Hate my new filter. It fits inside the cup really nice, but that's its only redeeming quality. It's the bitch to get the grounds back out. It's kind of a bitch to manipulate. To be able to just sit there and leave alone, I don't have to toil with it the whole time. That's pretty much what this is. You know what? We should check out a little bit of night vision, huh? Let's see how well this works. Night vision, activate. There we go. Any scary animals out there? You can see every detail because it is pitch black here. Except the grasses, they don't really seem to show up. The stalks, at least. They have no heat. I didn't really plan on night hiking much here. I didn't think I'd get a use for it. Whose poo is that? Oh, god damn it. That's grizzly poo. 100% guaranteed grizzly poo. But But it's not warm, so there's that. It's not very old though. A week maybe. It'd been way freakier if it was still warm. Just rocks at a certain angle. They probably got hit by more sun at the end of the day, so they're a little bit warmer. I was like, what is that glowing thing? I want like a mouse or a rabbit or something to run by so I can see how well it glows. That's about the only light pollution I can see out here, that dim little glow. It is crisp. It's nice, it's not cold. Hey, I believe that's Venus. Oh, there are no clouds that I can tell, but it's so dark I can't quite tell. But I see stars in most directions. This is really ridge walking up here, man. I'm up at the tippity top of it all. Feeling really exposed. This is what I'm feeling. Even though it's not very, it feels sketchy, man. It's straight down, blackness, the moss staring at me. No, nothing. I can't see anything. Anything. It is dark out there. Night is dark and full of terrors. Oh man, this is fucking with me. It's too much of an angle. My legs are shaking. I'm going to put the camera down and go to 4 legs. I can see a car way out there in the distance, just one. It might as well be an airplane. I can't tell it's on the ground. It is just floating there in blackness. I only know it's a car by the color of the lights coming out of it. I don't think you'd be able to see anything in it. Oh, tail lights. And he's gone. And he's gone! Oh, I see his headlights again. I'm assuming he's on the road that I'll be taking in. So that puts him like, 3 or 4 miles away from me. Oh, baby steps. It is just so steep. Oh, don't even look down. Oh, no. Keep walking. See, when there's vegetation on the side, it doesn't really mess with me. But when it's just, it might as well be a cliff. Like if you started falling, you're not going to stop. I'm kind of round with this backpack on. I'm just going to get to rolling and just keep on rolling. So this is cool. There's vegetation. And then boom, lack of vegetation. And for whatever reason, that just freaks me out. You're a big boy crawler. Get over it. Look at you, not even using your sticks. You're cool, calm, cool, collected. I don't hear any stress in your voice. I can tell by you breathing you're stressed out, though. Ooh, I almost tripped. It's fun. I like it. We're good, Okay. Whew. I don't know if you ever really get over fears, but they do get easier to manage the more you do them. But there's still many a place on a hike that makes my butthole pucker. This one's not so bad. The first little part back there was just, it was steep and exposed and, you know, just sudden, so it got me. Now I'm getting all cool with it. You can tell this is a harsh environment just by the way that thing grew. It's not like this fell over or anything. It grew like that. You can't even stand up as a tree here. It's getting knocked over. You can tell by how small low the vegetation here is that this was recently covered in snow. And there's wet spots. The trail's moist. I'm glad I am not here for the snow. Some of these mornings it almost feels like it, but it's not. Okay, I do see the next hill in front of me, so there's that. I'm getting a little bit of depth. Oh, I can see the sky is getting a little lighter in that direction. Just enough for me to make out silhouettes and whatnot. Oh, the red glow is showing up. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you know this thing was just caked with snow not too long ago. The ground's still soft from it. I thought that was a sign the whole time. It looked like a signpost from a distance. Well, maybe we'll catch a groovy sunrise while we're walking up here on these ridges, huh? No, that's when they'll put trees in between us. Are we following me? Better not be. I will throw a sonic bear grenade at your ass, dude. Do not make me! This is a gorgeous morning for a walk. I dressed perfectly. I am not cold, nor am I hot. I am slightly chilly, which is the best way to be when you're hiking. And this is so exposed, I am glad I'm not doing it in the heat of the day, especially with no water. Very little water. It'll be enough to get me where I'm going. Yeah, this ground is all still wet. It's not it. Hilltop's probably only snow-free for like 2 or 3 months out of the year. Starting to be able to see definition, hills way off in the distance. And I definitely got to work on while I'm in town making myself another holster for my bear spray. Why is there Karen up there? I don't know where the trail is. Oh, we're starting to get some definition. Enough lights coming out. We can see off in the distance. Look at that. Beautiful. It is super steep down. I know that doesn't show up on camera, but trust me. hoping I'm on the other side of this mountain when the sun does start coming up. Been over on the wrong side for about 20 minutes now. One of the first Sobowers, or actually he was a flip-flop that I talked to, I was like, how much grizzly shit did you see? And he's like, none. And I thought, that guy doesn't know what grizzly shit looks like, because I've seen 5 turds already today, which I have not been seeing any evidence of grizzly until this morning. They're all old turds. I'm assuming this is like migration for them, heading north because it's too hot down here. I can't see a reason a grizzly would come up here other than just to travel. And then, what's that, horse? Yeah. Seen several piles of horse, but they're all at least a year or two old. It's crazy how long a turd can stay around. Guess what? It's just made up of grass though. Beautiful morning. Why's it gotta be so steep? Do 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 do. Take it back. That's a semi-fresh pile of horse turds. Weeks, maybe a month. So people still do go horseback riding up here. That'd be even scarier. It is already freaking me out. And my feet are on the ground. You know, put me another 4 feet in the air on a horse's ass. No. And I'm sure the horse is way more sure-footed than I am, but I've still seen a horse trip. That's beautiful, man. Unfortunately, I'm going to be on the wrong side of a mountain. Yeah, there's a little space between mountains. Going up this guy now, but of course up the left side of it. But that is gorgeous. Climbed that mountain as quick as I could, thinking I'd get to the top and maybe have a view, but nope, it's leading me back down the other side of it and blocking me with trees. Did I just hear voices? Nice, got a little something. Looks like it opens up right after these trees. Oh, I see some colors going on. Let me get around this tree. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Nice and open for a while. The depth and the layers. Chill morning winds. Ooh, glad I didn't take layers off. I was sweating going up the last hill. I thought when I get to the top, I'm ripping all this stuff off. But I got up here and it was chilly, so I didn't. Well, next time we see this, the sun should be up. Going on the left-hand side of this stuff for a while. You better be up. Although I'll complain about you when you do get up. You're a little too intense. Judging by the warm glow on those rocks, I mean the sun has peaked. That mountain right there, that's where I slept last night. There's a whole string of them that go way behind this mountain, and then up that side and over the other, and then back and around. Doesn't look like it, but that's 4 miles away by trail. Maybe 4.5 by now. Man, it is silent out here. I have to find somewhere to take a little break. I haven't taken one yet. Have a little safety meeting. Oh yeah, Frog Legs sent me a package. Huh. Yeah, in 10 I get to go to the post office. Oh, exciting. She sends good boxes. No, great boxes. Yeah, we take a little break in the sunshine. If this leads over to the sunshine. Sure looks like, yeah, it does. Okay, nice. Break time. Sun is up, but it has not gotten much warmer. Ooh. Good morning. Okay, we've had enough break. Let's get on going. I know we're going on the back side of this thing. But after that, don't know. But it's mostly flat. Little ups, little downs. There's only like 300 up between here and the road, though. It's a whole lot of nothing. Until I'm doing it, and then I'm like, man, this is fucking steep. Hate going uphill, boo-hoo. Keep looking back at the trail to see if I can see anybody. But I'm assuming I'm way ahead of most snowbows. So, the people I'm going to run into are other. I'm a section hiker, or section hikers. I never thought I'd be a section hiker. But I had to connect these dots, man. Can't have this lingering over me. Close the loop. Okay, let's do it. Oh, I'm kind of impressed with myself. It's only 7 a.m. and started out there, walked along that ridge, Still going on that ridge, till about here, came over to this thing, came up and around and down, and all the way around there, ziggity zaggity boo blah blah blah, and I'm here. What? It's 7 a.m. I'm starting to feel like a hiker again. I look like a hiker. Look at that shadow. You're like, that's a hiker. I'm starting to feel it. Get over that funk I was in. I'm definitely feeling funky. But it's a rough start to this trail. The whole bus situation and then some sort of, I don't know, virus. I wonder how many people would have like canceled their hike just for the bus thing alone, or getting here and then getting sick. I'm like, fuck this, not worth it, going home. And then, funny enough, on your way home, the bus truck does the same thing again. First bus is 8 hours late. No. Pretty good at accepting things for what they are. I think that kind of helps you in a hike. Not trying to control things all the time. Sometimes you're stuck at a bus station for 2 days. But when you kick me out of a place, we'll go with Albuquerque because that was a dirty little bitch of a city. No big deal. You're kicking me out. I'll figure it out. But what if, like your 85-year-old mom had to take the bus for whatever reason, and she gets to Albuquerque and they're like, boom, you're on the streets for 2 days, bitch. I think some accommodations need to be made. But it's not your fault at all. It's not my fault the bus was 8 hours late. And for me, I'm not financially able to just go get a hotel room. And even if I was, I'm too cheap. Getting one day, I thought that I was splurging. I didn't realize there were so many more days to follow. But a lot of people don't bring a lot of money on the bus. So you get kicked out of Albuquerque and you're just fucked. Crappy way to do business, but they're one of the few games in town, so I'm still gonna use them. Cairns around here are so well built. All the stones are flat, so they stack real nice. Like these things are gonna stand the test of time. Long after humanity's gone, that thing will still be standing there. Well, that's built. This is fucking awesome, man. Yeah, hiking. This is what I remember north of Lincoln like. Where you're just up on the ridge. And I didn't really enjoy it last time. So I was hoping for a better sunrise-filled experience. Let's see where it pops up. Oh, is that it way up on there? Try to go up that thing. I better be the last up, mister. I'm starting to be able to feel the sun. Time, man. You're way up there in the sky. Still wearing all my layers. I was able to change up to normal gloves and I put the bat hat away. They were a little overkill. Okay, here's where we begin our severe downhill portion. The road is way down there somewhere. I can hear it every once in a while, but there's no way I can see it from here. Water is in there somewhere. Still 1.4 away. Sun is out, it's warmed things up. I'm actually kind of happy to be in the shadow right now. And it looks like I get to ride the shadow for a while longer. I'd rather be doing it in the shadow than exposed. At least for a limited time. She's coming up. Came across those nice folk. They live around here somewhere. They pointed off in a direction. We had a nice chat. They said they got a lot of grizzlies by their place. So I was like, I don't want to hear that, man. Oh, Augusta. That's where they said. I think we walked through Augusta, right? Or is that a different trail? It's probably a common name, right? Real nice folks. And there was a seep back there, and I was like, oh shit, is this the water, man? He's like, no, there's flowing water down here in about a half mile. And so I checked my map, and he goes, right, spot on, it is a half mile. But he's like, you got to be near the top right now. I was like, oh no, you still got like a mile to go before you're at the top. Yeah, you're nowhere near the top. Sometimes you lie to people to motivate him, but he's on a horse. He doesn't need motivation. This one isn't even on the map. Which I'm willing to bet that is the next ones. I mean, I'm just zigzagging back and forth on my way down here. Well, the collection point isn't for another couple zigs. See what it looks like down there. I don't actually need water, but I'm just going to sit down and filter some and drink some just because, you know, I am probably dehydrated. I don't feel it, but probably am. I still have half a liter on my chest, so I just did 8 miles and half a liter. Yeah, I'm dehydrated. It's easier to do in the mornings, though. No hot sun. And you are less likely to take breaks in the dark because it's just scary sitting there. You just feel like a target. And you're less likely to drink cold water because it's cold. Mellowed out. Nice. We go downhill for a while. I do like downhill, but it takes a toll. Oh, I can see the parking lot and a privy. And I don't need it, you know, but you know, it's nice that they're there. Here we cross it again, but it's still not the collection point. I wonder why the top isn't the collection point. I'm assuming the water drop is going to be the best spot, but you know, I'm just trusting them. This one isn't it either. Especially if you're going uphill, it'd be nice to know that those are up there. It sucks filling up your water bottles and hiking up and Realizing there's water just a mile up. We carried full water bottles for nothing. I mean, this is right here is just measured in the hundreds of yards. I don't know, I guess if you grab it at the first point and see that one at the top point, there's almost a half mile between them. Feels like forever when it's uphill like this. On a hot, sunny day. Dead trees casting tiny shadows. It's not even this one. This one is marked as a half water drop on the map. That seemed pretty good. It did. What's this next one going to be like? It's going to have a freaking throne, foot massager. It's going to be nice. And this is the water drop. It has its own bridge. Ooh. How hard is it to collect? Yeah, there's rocks to stand on and whatnot. Oh, we got a little waterfall. It makes it super easy. Oh, let's take a break. I guess this is the break spot. Well, we've made it to the parking lot. Seems pretty empty. But I have heard traffic going by on the road, so I'll stand out there with my thumb out and see what happens. See, here cars right now. Find a good pull-out spot. Yeah. I've hitched from here before. I do remember it taking a while, though. Okay, it didn't take much more than like 10 or 15 minutes before some nice hippie lady picked me up and dropped me off in Lincoln. There's no service here. I don't remember that. But yeah, there's zero service here. I was like, man, where's some breakfast? Even though I know there's no breakfast. I was going to type it in, but no point because there's no service. So I'm going to wander across the street and get myself, I guess, a coffee from there. Or no, I'm at a gas station. I'll have some gas station coffee. And I guess resupply and try to get back out. Sounds like a plan. Holy shit, are those the stains from my vomit on the wall still? Is that what that is? I think it is. Oh man, I fucked this place up. Yeah, I puked all over this place. Can't believe there's still traces of it though. God, that's gross. You look a little skinny for town deer. So much feet. Why are you so skinny, man? So as I was leaving the post office, I happened to notice across the street was a laundromat. Yeah, I could use one of those. It's been a couple of weeks. And it gives me a place to kick back, charge my electronics and stuff, and unpack the box that Frog Legs got me. Man, she knows how to shop. She's better at resupplying myself than I am, because like out of the last town, I brought way too much food. Way too much. And she sent me better stuff, so if there's not a hiker box, I'm just going to leave a bag somewhere, you know. There's not many homeless people in this town, so, you know, I don't know. We'll do it, you know, do it somewhere obvious, like go to a convenience store or something. You gotta get got. But let's look at the goodies we got. Look at all that. Okay, to start off with, she did give me showering stuff, you know, like I needed some toilet paper and a shower proof. I carry one of those with me. And she brought me laundry soap or laundry detergent, which I'm using. But unfortunately, that bottle of Johnson's & Johnson's was in the bag with it. Ooh, and it opened and it filled everything up in here. You know, it got everything pretty tough. But there was some safety supplies wedged in there. They survived. But I have not had tortillas in forever. Who knew they made little mini apple pies? What? Condiments, all sorts of stuff. There's even like lemon juice and whatnot in there. Some good spicy mustard I didn't even know existed. Not just my maple brown sugar, but also the corresponding original to cut it because there's just way too much sugar in that. Extra bags. All sorts of these cool salt packs, which are pretty good. I bet it's on the salty side. Oh, I could have used these the other day, man. Sinus stuff, but, you know, I'm still having some sinus issues, so we're going to take them along. But, you know, other things like Band-Aids and whatnot, which I was almost out of. I don't know what these electrolytes are, but they're huge and they're grape flavored, which grape is my favorite flavor, so you know we're gonna do that. We got all the cool packet gourmets, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and appropriate meats and whatnot to put in there. We got the good mocha coffee, yeah. It's powdered milk, because we all know I put it in there. A little thing of peanut butter, because I don't want too much. That's about the perfect size. And the squinchers, we got them in all sorts of flavors. I didn't even know they came in tea. But yeah, these bad boys are electrolytes. And then another glowing bracelet, because I destroy these on every trail. But this is the third one she sent me. This time yellow. Normally they're blue. A lighter to go along with the safety supplies. And the safety supplies look great. They do. They smell excellent. We are going to sample. And of course some Swiss Miss to put in my coffee. And then I ended up taking a horse bath with this stuff. I was out here cleaning myself up. I don't know where to get a shower in this town. So she sent me these. Unfortunately, you know, they did get a little slimy from Johnson's & Johnson's, but you know, the stuff on the inside is still good. So I am much cleaner now than I was 20 minutes ago. All right, thank you very much, Frog Legs. This is awesome. I'm gonna get rid of some of my stuff because I was carrying way too much anyway. I wish they had a hiker box, but I'll continue on with better food than I was before. Nice, thank you. Oh, damn, Frog Legs, that's some good stuff. Thank you very much. And my new bracelet is activated by motion and noise. Yeah. I was like, what turns it on? I couldn't figure it out. It's just like going randomly. I'm like, oh, movement and noise. I like things that light up. What can I say? So kick it here for a little while. I still got to go shopping. I still need a little bit of toilet paper. And then maybe some sort of cool meal to take with me up to the Yurt, because that's as far as I plan on going today. That's 2 miles straight uphill. Well, not all the way to the Yurt, but the first part, getting out. Getting out is always like that, uphill with full bag. And we got water issues. I was looking ahead on the map, and there's things that are described as drips. So yeah, hopefully it's still dripping when we get there. Man, we are out of water. But it's like that for the next few days at least. That's what I, looked up to, the next, 40 miles or so. And yeah, nothing but drips. And then there's the problem of what do we do for the next food supply? Okay, because between here and Glacier, where is my next stop, essentially, Glacier. South Glacier or something like that. That's where the Looking Glass is. And Luna. She's good peeps. But it's like 120 miles between here and there. I can't carry 120 miles worth of food. These last stretches I've been doing have only been 70-ish. So yeah, I definitely can't carry that much food. So I'm thinking in 3-ish days, there's a place, and I was trying to send a box there, but they never answered their phone. And they got a weird thing where they're like, send us a box and then send us a check for $30. And I guess, hey, maybe if you send them that in the check, because I just wanted to call them and ask them, like, hey, is this legit? Like, is what you guys are doing? Send a check? That just seems weird. I'm like, can't I pay for it when I pick it up? But I don't think they spend enough time there for that. So, some people say their box is sitting there when they get there, so that's cool. But since I could never get them on the phone, I didn't send a box there. So now I got to try to hitch out of there to, I don't even know where. Can't remember the name of the town. It's not close. I have to be hoping somebody's vacationing out there, or recreating actually. There's a lake that I'm going to try to get to. I figured once I get to the lake, there'll be more people. And then after there, that's still like 80 miles from there. So then I got to get back, hitching. And then hitching back into the woods. I bet the closest I'll get is the lake. But I'll ask them, like, hey, can you take me an extra 5 miles down the way, please? It's like 2 minutes for you, and it's like 3 hours for me. Why wouldn't they? And even if not, I'll walk from the lake. That's cool, man. That's cool. As long as I'm back. All right. Do our chores and stuff, and let's get out of town. I had to come over and save him from himself. He's over here eating tinfoil. Go eat grass. That garbage bag smells good. She's got a broken foot. I hate to see all these animals and such. distress. She can't even put the damn thing on the ground. I keep thinking about that bunny from yesterday. Like, should I have tried to rescue him? Think about what I've done with him, but I keep thinking, like, you should have scooped him up. He couldn't run away. I mean, he's like half slug, half bunny. And, you know, like, bunny food grows everywhere. I was thinking, man, should I have picked him up? What the fuck am I going to do with half a bunny? I just feel bad for him out there. Nature is fucking cruel, man. Well, groovy. I just met a man named Boomerang who did the AT last year. He was ahead of me, and he was doing this trail this year until his knees gave out on him, and then he had to go get surgery. But he was like, I will take that box of supplies that you have, because I was like, hey man, do you know where a hiker box is? He's like, I'll take it to Helena and drop it off there. He's like, I know exactly where to do it. And I was like, awesome. Because I mean, I paid money for that food. It wasn't as good as the food that Frog Lake sent me, but you know, I'm still, you know, food's go to somebody. And then he said there's a possibility they have enough room in their car to take me up to the pass. So that's what I'm hanging out for, hopefully. Okay, I think I got everything I need. So let's see how long it takes to hitchhike out of town. Because evidently Boomerang's car was full. You know, I kind of knew it would be. He said he had a bunch of people. And fitting me in my pack is almost like fitting 2 people in. So at least he took my box of food for me. Appreciate that. Thank you, Boomerang. I'm going to stand in a shadow right over here and throw my thumb out. And by the way, this is about the entirety of the town of Lincoln. Pretty exciting, huh? Well, some of the town deer seem healthy. That one even has a baby. Baby. Do not play in the road. Yeah, you stay away from this. I didn't know they had a park with overnight camping. Nice. Just in case I don't get to the trail. I see a porta potty. If there's water here, it's got everything I need. And I'm assuming it has water here. You know, a park this big without water. I've been here for a good 45 minutes. Obviously, no luck yet. No other option but to stand here and keep trying. I'm not a serial killer. Pick me up, please. That was Marshall. Thanks, Marshall. He saw me standing there for the longest time. He's like, oh, dude, I just felt bad for you. He's like, I came from there. He's like, I went by, saw you. I went past there, came back, saw you again. He's like, I'm willing to do another trip for you, man. Oh, thanks, Marshall. Appreciate you. Because this is not, you know, it's like 12 miles, I think. So, you know, he just did 24 out of his way for me. Solid dude. Okay. 2 miles straight up this thing, and there is a yurt. I got so desperate I started flying my sign. But I realized it is dingy, you know, but people gonna pick me up when I'm all just dirty? I don't know. No, I did get picked up though, so hey. We're back. All right, let's get everything put back together and go for a walk. Safety meeting with the Rogers Pass sign. And then we'll climb. I got time, man. We only got 2 miles to do it, and that's all I'm doing. Yurt. I actually remember it kind of sucked, but it wasn't horrible, you know, but it's nothing to be excited for. But, you know, but I stayed in Privy the other freaking night, so, you know, it's definitely a vast improvement. It is just a little past 4, which means we have tons of time, unless, of course, some storm rolls in or something, you know, to make it where we're going. Very informative sign. I know exactly where that sticker came from. I know who made that sticker. That's Luna's work. From the Looking Glass. She makes us stickers because she wants to give something to the hikers, but she knows we won't take most things because they have weight. But we will accept stickers. I have a few of those. Okay, we got a lot uphill. I never looked at how much or how long, but I know it's less than 2 miles because the Yurt's in 2 miles and it is not on a hill. It's pretty flat. I think first water is described, I think it's the one that was described as a hole that slowly fills up, which is what we got. Was that today? Or was that yesterday morning? That was yesterday morning. You can't even tell the water is moving, but the hole does refill. Yeah, water looks bleak. I did pick up an extra bottle just so I can carry a little bit more. I mean, I can put it in my 3-liter bladder, but that thing's just unwieldy. I prefer bottles. Not bad. That's the parking lot down there. I don't necessarily feel tired yet, but there is a decent shadow. And I hide in decent shadows when I see them. Give it a minute. Let a breeze hit you. And then carry on. Not really taking a break. Just a little pause. Oh, looks like a cloud's going to move in front of it. Yeah. All right, we're going to hang out here for a minute. How big is this cloud? I got a hat on. It's hard to see. Well, if it lines up right, I'll probably go through that hole, but it should go right through the middle of that thing, right? Yeah. All right, kick ass. It'll at least be muted. Okay, I'm good. It may be steep, slow going, but it's shaded. Sometimes I hear that noise and it scares the shit out of me because it starts off sounding like a growl. And it's pretty loud. It's just out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, Jesus. And then you realize, oh, it's a jet. It's just a jet. Paranoia will destroy ya. Oh, cool. Check that out. There's a little window. That's odd erosion. It's like Jenga. Oh, I can see part of the trail. Right there. Yep, we were just there this morning. You remember that? All the way back in this morning. I see the spider webs coming off of this tree. Crazy. Well, I'd say today, all in all, was a pretty good day. Did 8 miles in, 2 miles out, town, all in one day. That's how it's supposed to be done. Save that hotel stuff for the rainy nights. I mean, what's really saving me is I'm not trying to make videos right now. I'm recording them, but since I'm only going to be out here like, 6-ish weeks tops, I figure I can make them when I get home. You know, there's no need to do it now. I just add shit to this hike. And already, I like it. It'd be nice if I could somehow just put this on a flash drive and then send that to my editor. Be like, dude, hey dude, make these into videos and upload them. But I don't have one of those because it costs money. And I don't own that stuff. It just kind of flattens out there, doesn't it? Look at that. It's almost like the mountains just kind of stop. I know it'll be different in different directions, but Yeah, those are mere little ripples. You pass into these. That one's covered in roads. I wonder if they're doing some forestation or something. Forestation. Oh, damn, that feels good. It is chilly. Oh, but after that climb, oh, damn, that cuts right through my clothes. Oh, nice. But I'm pretty close to that yurt, like less than a mile. And it's on the other side of that hump. It was taking forever. It was not over the lump. It was not over the next lump. So I finally had to look at the map. You know, I was like, I know I'm going to run into it. I don't need to look at the map. But it's still a mile away after this one. After this one. It's cool. We got time. The sun's still high in the sky. And clouds aren't building up. It looks like an afternoon storm's going to happen. Maybe from this direction, maybe. That's cool. We got a yurt. Can't see the mountain I started on, but that one behind those ones, you know, in that saddle right there, that one way back there, that's the one that blocked me from watching sunrise. I came around the backside of it. So since then, I've made it this far with town stop. Man, not that bad. I'm almost like a real hiker sometimes. It wasn't even big miles, but it sure felt like it. If we do end up staying in the yurt, we're probably heading out early again. I do want to catch a sunrise out on those, what's the word I'm looking for, ridges. What's that, ridges? Because it's a lot of ridge walking tomorrow. I don't want to be out on a nice ridge with no trees in my way when the sun pops out. Ideally. Whew, and that was the last climb of the day. Oh no, shit, Falls Summit. Oh yeah. Yurt should be coming into view any moment. Oh, I see it. It's behind this tree. It's got a much pointier roof than I remember. Hola! That's Crawler Manor for the night. I don't know what's going on over there. Someone's building a house or something. I see what looks like lumber stacked up in front of a little shack. Better start building, buddy. Winter's around the corner. I was thinking maybe all these roads I'm seeing on the hills over here, you know, maybe they're not for logging. Maybe that's going to become rich people neighborhoods, because those totally are the kind of hills that rich people live on. And this adjacent one's got them all on it too. And there's a major highway running between the two mountains. And I was like, yeah, I could see those becoming rich neighborhoods. Whoa, that's steep, dude. Keep an eye on it. You can't be looking over there when you're walking down shit this steep. You do? Anyway, so yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what those are gonna be is rich people neighborhoods. Next time I come through here, there'll be like, you know, malls and shit. Be some sort of ski chairs going down to it. So they can come up and get the view but not have to walk. That's inconvenient. Ooh. Hey, yeller. Wonder what I'm gonna have for dinner. I'm kinda hungry. It has solar panels. I mean, they're gonna be in the shadow pretty damn soon, but you know, it has them. I wonder if it gives it electricity. Are there outlets inside? These doors are 100% Grizzly proof, guaranteed. Oh, it's nicer than when I was here last time. Looks like somebody cleaned up. Yeah, it's way nicer in here, man. Look, they put an AC in or a heater. Maybe a heater, no way. Tables, chairs, cots. I remember there just being junk all over the place last time I was here. Well, hell yeah. Got the door open so we can get a little fresh air in here. Put my stuff up on the coat rack, as a civilized person does. Nice. Is that thing a helicopter landing pad? Enhance a little more. What else is it? I'm pretty sure it's to land helicopters on that. It's kind of weird. Would expect that to be out here. It's not really a lookout tower or anything. It's, you know, 15 feet higher than I am. If I get injured, they can airback me out real easy. Kick ass. Oh, my hat. I was about to go all MacGyver and build myself like a quick draw system for my thing using the water bottle I got. I was going to melt it down with my stove, make it fit, pop some holes in it. And then I realized, you know, these pants have like a weird pocket on them that I think is almost meant for it. It's like, you know, like it's a weird pocket in a weird location. It's too deep for anything else. Like to reach in it, you'd be all like down to your knee, reaching in like, my change is in there somewhere. No, I think it's actually meant for bear spray quick draw. What? So good. Now I don't have to MacGyver anything because, you know, I didn't really want to, but I would because you got to be able to reach this, or why are you carrying it? So they have baling wire, tools, and whatnot. All I needed was needle nose. They made little hooks for my coffee filter, so now it should just sit in there. Before you were supposed to, I don't know, hold it the whole time? I'm not exactly sure. I mean, I like the fact that it's foldable and all that, but, you know, I don't have time to sit there and just hold it in there. If that's what they were suggesting, yeah. I'm not sure. But it works much better with little hooks. Well, at least theoretically. It seems to for now. We'll find out in the morning if I have my first ground-free coffee. Just happened to find a piece of wood that wedges in perfectly because there's a lip right here. So 3/8 of an inch, I'm thinking. So, and it goes right under the doorknob. Boom, problem solved. Because this thing, the wind blew it open. Like the latch doesn't really latch and there is no lock. So I was like, I can't sleep like that. You know, a bear would just smell the door and it opened right up. Not that I'm expecting a bear, but, you know, hey, just in case. If I was a bear, I'd come in here and check it out. I'm already in here making this place smell nice. This is way nicer than it was last time. I'm pleased. Tell you please, last time was just junk. Now it's filled with my junk. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to go to sleep pretty soon because, you know, it's getting to be about that time. I'm hoping another hiker doesn't show up because I have my barricade up. But I'm sure they'll knock, you know, and I'm not the heaviest of sleepers. Oh, the sunlight coming in the window is going to suck. Well, that's only going on for another hour tops.